Hello, my name is Scott Sanchez. Today I want to discuss using music in learning videos. During my brief discussion, I want to answer several basic questions about using music in your learning videos. Those questions are: when should music be used in a learning video? Why should music be used in learning videos? How do I choose music? What does music do in the learning videos? And why should I bother with music if it doesn't necessarily teach anything directly? I will be the first to say that how and when to use music in learning videos is a highly subjective matter. Intelligence theory suggests that some people have a highly tuned musical sense, and neuroscience research indicates that music may relieve fatigue and stimulate thinking. I wish to give you some important things to consider when using music in learning videos. Music is a great way to provide transitions when using video. Whether it is a transition between one topic to another, or just to provide a break after a long stretch of detailed content, music can give the viewer a moment to collect their thoughts and prepare for the next bit of content. When considering music for the video transitions, consider the following. It can provide traveling music when moving between topics, locations, or ideas. It is an excellent way to break up different types of sequences. The transition music can give the viewer a breather between topics. Consider giving a slightly longer musical interlude when the previous topic was extremely long or complex. The transition music can re-engage the viewer by calling focus to other parts of the brain that need engagement. When choosing music, it is always important to consider the audience and use appropriate and suitable musical styles. Here are some questions to consider when choosing music. Who is the audience? What might their tastes be? Generally, err on the side of being more conservative when choosing music. Raising critical emotions towards a particular style of music would not generally be to the learner's advantage when in the learning mode. It may be best to generally avoid music that has lyrics. When lyrics are present, they may force the learner to lose focus on the content you have in focus. Of course, in certain contexts, such as learning the ABCs, musical lyrics is highly advisable. When using music in your learning video, don't overdo it. Music should always exist to enhance the content, not to overshadow it. Frequently, just a short musical phrase is needed at an appropriate moment. Remember, you're not creating Gone with the Wind here. Make sure the music is faded in and out of the video properly. You don't want the music to be jarring to the viewer. Leave the viewer wanting more. Don't give them everything you have. Just give them a good taste of everything that is great about your method. The best chefs in the world don't necessarily fill up a huge plate with food. They provide the diner with small, exquisitely perfect morsels of the best and delicious food imaginable. You should do the same thing. Your music should be used to keep the learner engaged. Musical transitions and breaks are a good way of breaking up the monotony. Of course, your learning content is the most engaging there ever was, but nonetheless, research shows that people learn best when new content is delivered in discrete intervals. Use music to keep the viewer guessing. You might use the same musical phrase a few times, and then suddenly there's a transition with some new musical phrase that is equally enjoyable to the viewer. Throw the viewer a curveball every now and then. Sometimes, silence is just as powerful. Just as we have been discussing the use of music to provide cues to the viewer, such as when a new topic is beginning or when there's a fact being displayed on the screen, using occasional silence can provide similarly powerful cues to the viewer. In conclusion, I would like to just review what you have heard today. Music is a natural, powerful tool. Use it to the viewer's advantage by considering these rules. Music is a great way of enhancing your learning content. Use your music to keep the viewer engaged. Make the music appropriate to your audience. Exercise restraint when using music, not too loud and not too much. Consider silence as an extremely powerful tool in your musical toolbox. Thank you.